Listen, what do you say? How do you say? I'm just glad to see you another day. I go by the name of Terror the Barber, and this is Razor Sharp Podcast. Today we have a barber coming out of Davenport, Florida. I mean, where it's going to stay sunny, 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 and warm damn near all year long. Where you're going to be able to get a fire haircut, blenders on point, line is phenomenal, and the customer service is like no other. This man has went viral for reasons that we don't want to go viral, but he is the reason why we are here today to have a conversation to really see who he is, what he do, and why he does it, and how barbering has changed his life. Today on the podcast, we have Tailored Kuts in the building. Let's go, people. Yes. Tailored Cut, what's going on, my brother?
Peace and blessings, man. Peace and blessings from where we at right now to everybody out there. First of all, may everything that you're trying to accomplish, every goal, every mindset that you have, you accomplish, man. Fully booked, here we come. Everybody enjoy your day.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. So let's start off by saying, how did you get into barbering?
Oh, my grandfather, actually, man. The journey really began. I don't want to say we grew up poor because that's harsh. I grew up with a family from another country, Trinidad and Tobago and Guyana.
Okay.
Mom, yeah, we from the islands, man. Really, really. So growing up, we always believed in each one teach one, you know. I went to the barber shop a few times as a kid. Kind of separated, had my grandparents raise me and my sister. There's only one sibling. And my grandfather had time to raise me to be a man. This is how a man shaves. This is how a man brushes his teeth. This is how a man cuts his nails. This is how a man tucks his shirt in. This is the proper way how to wear your pants. So you as a man, going to become a man, you should know how to groom yourself and not just depend on the barber. So it started there. The journey was, bro, the little Indian boy going to school with the number 2 buzz cut, and then eventually I learned how to, in middle school and high school, cut my own hair. I can do a bald fade on my own head. I learned from actually a few guys on YouTube you might forget. They came out with a self-cut system, actually.
Oh, that's right. Yes, sir.
Yeah, as a light-skinned guy. I forgot his name, man. But that was like way back in like 2007, 2008. When nobody was doing it.
Yep.
And he encouraged me to play music. And, hey, man, if he can do it, I can do it myself. Then I went through some things, and we'll go through the conversation if you like. Went through some life journey. And 2017, I was still a licensed dental assistant, dental hygienist in the state of Florida. And I went to school for my business admin in college, Lee College in Texas. So I had opportunities. However, I was a convicted felon. I did time in prison. I did almost 7 years on a 10-year sentence. And yeah, they don't really prepare you. That's why I like Fit the Barber, actually, because he's not ashamed to share his story. He's out there getting it, so it kind of helps. I like Vic Blends too, because he helps out those. You know what I mean? For a young boy, he's helping everybody. So just a little bit of everything. So I was challenged. I believe that even though I had faults, I deserved to be back in the dental field. I had worked multiple jobs, warehouse jobs, multiple jobs, off the books jobs, like where you don't have to give your social. Working 3 jobs at one time, 7 days a week. Dead serious. My day off, I'm working at Domino's or Pizza Hut, delivering pizza, just to pass out my barber card. So I made it a thing every summer. Hey, I go work at one of these delivery jobs. Here's my card. I'm making money and I'm advertising. And that was just doing stuff before COVID. I learned how to cut hair a little bit better when I was in prison. I learned how to cut black people hair, Spanish people hair, some white guys, and myself. That's just what it was. We didn't really have a barber there. We did, but it was hard to get haircuts. So I learned to take a razor blade, break it in half, and put it on a comb. Here we go. Got into fights for messing up somebody's waves. Bro, it's crazy because I remember having to do that because I had no money coming in. I went to jail because I got caught with a gun. I'll be real with y'all. I don't hide nothing. I share as a testimony. I lost my grandfather and my dad in the same year. I had to bury them both, wash their bodies, cremate and bury both of them. I never seen them naked in my life growing up. And here I'm looking at 2 grown men who I value and love and have hope for goals to become. And here they are laid dead. The reason why I bring that up is because my humanitarian led me to nowhere. I didn't give a fuck. And the reason why I say that because a lot of young people use this term. I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
You should give a fuck, straight up, because it's a lie. When you think you don't, how do you get up out of the bed? How do you put on your underwears? How do you take a pee pee? How do you wipe your ass? How do you, if you don't give a fuck, how do you breathe? It's so natural. You can't even help it but to give a care. So, I went down that path and I lost everything. When I came home, I had to start back from ground zero.
Mm-hmm.
I had family and friends, but nobody's there with you except for if you believe in a higher power, your God and yourself.
So, facts.
You know, my first year out of jail, I got into 2 car accidents. The year after, I got into another car accidents, and I'm not going out. I'm not partying. I'm trying to catch up. I'm 27 at the time, trying to catch up with everybody else.
Mm.
And I gave up. I got into a bad car wreck. I lost everything. I'm staying with my grandmother at the age of 27. I'm living with my grandmother, bro. And I'm sharing a room. That's how bad it is. And it could be worse, but it was bad for me because I didn't want to have sex at her place. I didn't want to disrespect my grandmother. I wanted to make
Absolutely.
myself better like everybody else. I want to make people proud. You know, you hear all these things, but at the end of the day, it's up to you what you do.
Yeah.
And I was looking for resources. You know, the prison told me, well, we have counseling. That shit's not working. I have my personal therapist. That gets me, but I have to do the work. I want friends, but my friends is on something else. You know, it don't sit like I'm looking for guidance from older men, but they're not family. How do you go from me to you? I don't know you. Hey, brother, can you give me some advice?
Yeah.
You know, if you weren't who you were. So what happens is right before COVID happened, I needed to do something. I lost my car. I can't go to work. I worked 3 jobs. That was dead. And I tried barber school. I don't know what made me do it. I'll be honest with you. I just wanted something to do positive for my life. I just didn't want to sit and just smoke up all the weed and not do nothing positive. So I got up, got on the city bus, and for 9 months straight, I made sure my ass was there. Two,
Mm.
3 buses to get there, 2, 3 buses to get back. Bro, if I had to fucking walk, excuse my language, I walked. But then I learned how to use the system. You know, I got some money back from financial aid. So I saved money. Here's some free haircuts. Here's $10 haircuts. Let's try to make something. At school, I don't want to say the name of the school. It was bad, bro. There was no teachers. They gave you a pack. Here you go. Teachers quitting. They're dropping like flies.
It be like
We have to
that.
we
Yep.
have to teach ourselves. And it got discouraging. But then people still showed up. There was other programs and they showed up. So I tried to sneak in. And eventually we graduated. And right when we graduated, I'm so happy I got my license. Let's do it, bro. Because I accomplished something. Not just high school, but something nobody else did, you
Yeah.
know? And COVID happened, bro.
Mm.
In the state of Florida, it shut us down.
Mm-hmm.
My first week in the shop, it gets shut down. Discouragement. Now I'm like, wow, what do I do? Here comes checks in the mail. So I save all the checks. I'm staying by my grandmother. My grandmother's not charging me for rent. I'm helping her stay healthy. And bro, I saved my money.
Mm-hmm.
Bought equipment, had people come to the house. I seen friends and family die from COVID. We had family in New York and, you know, in medical field and friends where they actually show dead bodies
Yeah.
wrapped up in sheets, bro. So at that point in time, I'm not knowing what's going to happen for us. It's not so much, bro, let me keep barbering or let me make some money. Bro, like each to his own. I'm really seeing people die off of this in front of me.
Yeah.
You know, God help us. At that point in time, I met somebody, I got married, and I
Oh.
moved to Georgia. Yeah.
Oh, you was in Georgia.
Let me show you, brother.
Okay. 2000. Okay, so that was last year.
What does that bottom say? Where at?
Georgia. Okay.
So you from Georgia, right?
No, I'm from New York. So we
Oh,
so
nice.
so when you talking about the pandemic and people dying and stuff,
Oh yeah. So
I was
you
in ground
seen it.
zero. Yeah. I was ground zero, bro.
So it's bad. Like I grew up in New York. I was born in Queens, New York,
Me
raised
too.
there for some
Me
years.
too. What part of Queens you
Jamaica
from?
Hospital.
I'm from South Jamaica, bro. That's a
All my
fact.
people, we own Ali's Roti Shop, bro. All my family's out there. We Caribbean. Yeah, that's
Look,
crazy.
I told you there's 6 degrees of separation, right? I told
Yo,
you,
shout
bro.
out to my boy. Actually, my cousin's out there right now. He's a barber in Long Island. His name is Ty Boogie. He did
Top
some
boogie.
time too. He's from Guyana, and We just came together, bro. We just came with the idea, basically what you said, just to cross paths. He, I don't want to put his info, but he cuts one or two celebrities as well. Very professional. Just opened up his own spot in Long Island,
Okay.
and we try to go live. We're trying to do this thing, but together, keep each other accountable. I
Mm-hmm.
have a whole school, but he's not enrolled. How do I apply that? Each one teach one. Right before I came on here today, I got my own thing going on, and he called me. He doesn't have to call me. Called me video. Let's talk, bro. Let's get this in. Come on, man. America needs to so and so and so. America needs to fall in love with you. This is our game plan. We need to do so and so and so. Let's
Need
move
that.
forward. This is what we need. That's what you need in your corner, bro. Not
Yep.
somebody in the chat that's gonna be like, you fucked up. Let's get right into it. That's not supportive in our field.
It's not.
You want to be honest? I hope they get to see this, those who left that, because I want to get into how bad this got to where I
Yeah.
wanted to press charges and sue this guy because of how bad this got. A lot
Mm.
of people think, how do you say, clout or the network?
So explain to them that those that don't know um what you speaking about. I
Okay,
got
real quick.
yeah.
Sorry, we just trailed off there. Real quick.
So good.
I did live in Georgia. Real quick. I did win this to show y'all my professional
Salute to
stuff.
that. Yes,
I won
sir.
top three businesses. I did. I'm no longer married. We divorced last year, man. There's a lot
Okay.
of things that hit, but you got to keep going.
It
God is
happens
good, and you got to
all the
find
time.
value for self. Just real quick. For almost 5 years, I was a licensed barber in Georgia, North Georgia. In that area, back in the '90s, Oprah did a show. Oprah specifically talked about the area where I lived at in Georgia, where they were not allowing colored people in there. Do you
Mm.
understand what I just said? They were not allowing colored people to live there or be there. They were
Mm.
beating them up, hanging them up in the '90s, the late '90s. For
Mm.
those who are now on Instagram, TikTok, and Kick and streaming, condensed to you and the value what you see, what we're saying. But you really got to put yourself in there. I really want you to understand this. Whoever is colored, you are not allowed to go to that city. And if you go today, now it's different.
Yeah.
But you will still find parts of Georgia, citizens of Georgia, people who are born in Georgia today that's going to tell you, oh, no, I don't go there because they hang colored people.
They still
Well,
do.
so it's like, eh, where the hell am I? Where the fuck did I end up at? Let
Yep.
me show you how good God is. Go
That's
look it
what's
up,
up.
bro. Go look it up. Go look up how much clients is still there waiting for me to come back cut here. Go back and look at how many colored folks came out because of this movement.
Wow.
When ICE came in, majority of my clients, bro, I hope these little guys see this. High schoolers, bro. High schoolers, they're afraid to go to school because their parents are from another country, bro, and they can't drop them to school.
Yeah.
They're afraid. This is how serious this shit is. So yeah, we got clout, but this is my movement, bro. This is where I stand at. This is where I feel hungry to help. I don't get financial help from nobody, but God is good. You see me? God is good. So real quick, that happened. Within the 5 years I was in Georgia, I constantly hear clients always telling me, "Oh man, you're a predominantly white area. We're not coming that far." I'm advertising all the way in Atlanta, bro. Other cities, other counties. Man, we're talking about 30, 50 miles away. Come on, come on, come on. So I
Yep.
built up contracts. I learned how to take my losses. Hey, you know what? I'm not going to be in a barbershop. I learned through Chat GPT to make contracts for my surrounding places. 55 and older, got a contract. You're going to work with me for the whole year. I'm going to lock you in at Barber Price haircuts, and I will come to you once a week to cut all the old people.
Nice.
Let's Then because of that, I learned how to use that. I got into privately owned drug rehabs. Man, that was a game changer, bro. I never seen it. I'm charging $20 to the old people, where this privately owned company comes out, recruits me on Booksy. Shout out to Booksy,
Dr. Booksy.
and
No
asks
problem.
me, "Hey, can you come in? You seem like you're a very professional barber. We like you. Awesome. How much? Well, go ahead. We're set it up for $150 for a haircut." Say what? How much
Talk
for hair
that.
and beard? Well, you could charge whatever you want. What? I've never heard that. Yo, man, God is good. What should I advertise? What should I give professionally to get that? So that happened. That's three. Number
Mm.
four, I always give back to the community. Like you see the other guys, we give out to the youth
Yep.
donation. So I worked with a lot of I don't want to talk about them, but a lot of groups and organizations, right?
Yep.
And then no matter what, because I have a license, that's how important a license is. I just got into an argument with somebody. Oh, you're a barber. You can get a job anywhere. No, please, you think? That sounds good, but what it is that my value. I understand who I am. what
Yep.
I need, what I want, my value. Look what I just shared with you in a matter of a few minutes of sharing who I am. Look at the things that
Gems.
I was able to use to build. Bro, I
Yep.
cut here with a razor and fucking comb for a
Mm-hmm.
pack of noodles. Bro, let me go show you the noodles, the ramen noodles. You could go to the grocery store and get that shit for $1 and change. I'm cutting your hair for that. Just what, maybe not even 10 years ago. So think about it. Now I'm able to use that, huh? I only have $50 to live every month. Why can't I do something positive out here and have a whole saving plan saved up?
That's a fact.
Babyliss gives you free clippers. You know, no offense to Babyliss, bro. It's so bad where I go buy a pair of clippers from Babyliss. No offense, Babyliss. Hey man, I lost my clip. The clippers are damaged. They send me a free one in like 2 weeks. Here's a replacement. Damn, bet. So I got the clippers for free. Let me go make this money. So if you say you don't have it, you lying. You lying to yourself. You're not building that value for self. You're making excuses always, over and over and over. If you're really hungry, you're gonna learn how to stop being hungry.
That's yep. Say
Dead
that part.
serious. I say all this to get into where we're gonna go, bro.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest with you, I didn't go looking for this life. I just
Mm-hmm.
wanted to and just be happy. That's it. I want to go to work, cut here. Thank you, God. Thank you for allowing me to see this. I worked commission shops. I worked hourly shops. I worked salary shops. I worked booth rent. I can go open one up. Each to his own.
Yep.
It's good. I think it's young barbers. You should go get your license, bro. Because God forbid you're our age and you need a job or you need some fast money. That will get you a job right off the back, bro. All you got to tell the shop is, I got my license. Oh, when can you start? Am I lying?
No, you ain't lying. Everything you said is a whole fact, bro.
So why wouldn't you? All the barbers that tell the other barbers don't do is a waste of money. Bro, I love you. I hope that we can build someday, that I can understand your perception and you
Yep.
can understand mine. Each one. It's okay. God is good, man. There's nothing against you because it works for you. And then that lane can help other ones out there and that lane as well, too. It ain't no hurt, bro. It ain't no hurt because we know guys don't got no license and it's making life for others. So that's okay. Just hear us out when we say you should go do this because it's a big justice for yourself. It's a blessing for yourself. It's a blessing for your family, the future. Again, that's an easy, yep, we'll hire you. No matter where you go, anywhere in the world. I've traveled. I swear to you. I work with an organization, a humanitarian organization, and it's
Mm-hmm.
called, there's two of them, one for the orphans and one a humanitarian. I'll fill you in more. Both in South America, Guyana specifically, right? That's where my family's from. So I wanted to help out. That's when I was going through the Dean thing. I'm trying to figure out myself. And with barbering, cosmetology, that helped me figure myself out.
Uh,
I get to talk to you. I get to talk to clients. I get to share. They get to give me feedback. Other men sit in our chair and tell us how it is to be a dad. Other men sit in our chair and tell us how to be a grandfather. They tell us what they're going through as a father, as a businessman. I get the opportunity to sit there and hear somebody talk about having a wife, cheating, have kids, and a nanny. Do I want that for my life?
of
Each
course
to his
not.
own. I don't want that. So
Nope.
let me listen to this guy as I'm giving him a haircut, being his therapist. Hey, shit, I don't want that. Dog, who else gets all that? You can't do that shit at Walmart.
Nope.
So yeah, it's $40 a cut, $20 a cut, $100 a cut. What are you getting out of it? Let's build the value. Let's get into why I'm able to do what I'm doing. Let's build
Mm.
the value. Is it, man, I just need this $100 and be booked the fuck out and make 10 grand a month. I'm gonna be happy. Yeah, and you just bought that big expensive ass car that costs how much money for gas? How much for insurance? Now how much more bookings you need? Nothing wrong with that.
Mm-mm.
What did you take away from all of that? Just money? What value did you put towards your core?
Mm. You talking
That's
that
where
talk out of
that's where I
Dan.
stand. So
No,
now
you're
let's
right.
get into where we at. I got divorced. I'm positive. I took a year off. I
From
had some
what?
money saved up, barbering, working, nothing,
Everything.
everything. Because some of the new age believe in this term, excuse my language, fuck a checkup, get it right back.
Uh-huh.
I am able to see that happen in real life. You're able to sit down and see that. I'm in a barber program and there's multiple programs out there. You know, shout out to Dynasty again. We're going on something new. The barber, how do I say this? Esteban, our coach, is going to test something for all of us.
Mm.
How many people can get in chat and talk shit about what we're talking about right now? You know how much bad comments we're gonna get eventually from this? That's fine. But let me test your theory real quick. Let me test that bad comment. So a barber is gonna use one day out of the week, just a Friday, only a Friday. The goal is to get 8.3 clients a day
Uh,
on just that Friday. And we're gonna scale the business at $40 a haircut to $10,000 a month. And all you're gonna
mm,
work is 4 days out of the week. I mean out of the
mm,
month. Only a Friday. Just to show if you put in that work, that's very achievable. We seen it in our industry. Look how many people was booking out. Look how many people was scaling their business. Look how many barbers are freaking 13 years old making 10 grand from their parents' house.
that's a fact.
The only problem is you, us, the man
Yep,
or woman in the mirror, not nobody else right here. If you can't do it, it's because you can't do it. You accepted that,
absolutely.
zero tolerance, but I have a heart. So with that being said, my mind was on that mentality, bro. I've reached so many pinnacles. I've been to mindset. How do I say this? I forgot some of their names. Some leaders where you pay $5,000 to go sit down in a chair and listen to somebody else talk and preach
Yeah.
about their business. Mentorship, TED
Mm,
Talks. I got contracted TED Talk and mindsets in Georgia. You
uh,
know, because what I bring. You know what? If I want to charge $100, what do I need for $100? I want my hair wash. I want a hot towel. I want straight razor and not make me bump up. Okay, let me bring that to you. I can show everything I have. I have everything recorded. I have everything contract. Proof is in the pudding, bro. It's not wolfing. And I never thought what we're about to get into would happen.
yeah.
Streaming video. Actually, by law, I'm not allowed to do that. I wasn't allowed to at the time.
Really.
I got into a big bad car wreck in Georgia, and I don't know if you can zoom in and see right here.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
It's a scar. There's some scars on my back. Um, on the way to go pick up the step kids, the day off of work, I get hit by a dumpster truck fully loaded, and he's smoking meth and fentanyl, and he's smashing into five of us on the highway.
What?
I Yeah, yeah, yeah. And for like a whole year, Um, 3 months I couldn't go back to work at the barbershop because I had to learn how to walk again and move my neck and all that. You will never be able to tell, right? Look how good
Mm,
our God is, bro. Look how good the universe is.
yes, sir. Wow.
You- yeah, man. So, bro, I'm cutting here. I'm cutting here. What? What the fuck? Waking up, can't feel my legs, can't feel my arm. Every day is a headache. I pick up the clippers and my whole hand is shaking. So God is good, bro. And it
Wow.
taught me a lot. Yeah, yeah, it taught me a lot. All these struggles taught me a lot to where I'm at. And
Mm,
bro, that was hard to go back there real quick. So go to say when I left Georgia, I had a lot on my mind. I had a lot of
so,
things.
so what made you leave Georgia?
Divorce. I wanted something
Okay.
different.
Okay.
I wanted to grow in ways I never thought. I
Uh,
trusted a spiritualism. I trusted a religion. I trusted God, and it works for me, bro. You know, it works for me. Each to his own. I believe in a lot of religions. I show a lot of respect for Islam, Hinduism, Christianity. So I haven't created my own or nothing like that. I just show the respect for everybody because I have all three in my family.
uh,
If I have an auntie inviting me for Christmas, I'm gonna convince my grandma who's Muslim. Let's go.
mm,
Well, no, so let's go because it's just love. You know what I mean?
yeah.
There's no hate. I learned that from the black culture. Actually, a lot of African Americans hanging out with
Mm,
them, and some Spanish cultures because they didn't see difference. Regardless of what your uncle, auntie think, we still coming for Christmas, nigga. Fuck that. We still eating.
yeah.
This one don't eat pork. Just don't make pork for them. That's it. You know. So a lot of things in life help me direct and show me what life can be. I
Absolutely.
overcame so much. So that's why I took the whole year off.
Mm,
I wanted to get back to center to me. So I traveled to my dad's country last year in Guyana 5 times.
mm,
Bro, that's a lot of money. Um, and I tapped in. I did what Vic Blends did. I gave out free haircuts to kids out there. There was a kid, I got a flat tire on the car. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. This guy comes out, a Rasta man. And I'm thinking, is the Rasta man jacking up the car, changing the tire? It's a fucking 9-year-old boy. at 2 in the morning, wanting to spend time with his dad. School
Mm-hmm.
the next day, just wanting to be with his dad. Takes jacks up the car, takes off the tire, and is putting on another tire. So I tell him at first I'm gonna give him $100. The taxi man tells me no because they go kill him for that. They don't let nobody see you do that. You hear what I just said?
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, hey, young man, I'm a barber. He says, what? I'll give you a free haircut. Be here tomorrow. Brother, I could show you everything in video and send it to you, right? And that's what helped me on my journey. I'm like, oh, okay. So I gave him a free haircut. And even that's a testimony because somebody else was watching and got mad. So yeah, it was, yo, bro, it's serious in some places in the world. You'll be surprised and shocked.
They got
Um,
mad and did what?
Started cussing, argue that we couldn't cut right there. So I took the kid off of the sidewalk and we came off to the side of the road. Asked the taxi man to park in front of us, and I can send you the video off. And you see the taxi, how I'm using it looks like an old school Scion with the big box. So he
Yeah.
opens it up, and that's my station. Sit right here, young man, and I'm gonna cut your hair right here. We're in the street. Ain't nobody
Wow.
gonna fuck with us. If anybody comes, it's gonna be police, and the police ain't gonna say nothing. I promise you. And that's where it spins off. I end up going back to my dad's village,
Wow.
and I found a orphanage called Save Abi. You know, um, and I just wanted to help out the kids because at the time I had no kids, and I wanted to feel that love. I wanted to give back because it don't help here, bro. I'm not gonna knock it. I'm not gonna say it don't go unseen. I
Mm.
believe all help is good help. For me, I did a lot here, and something called me there, bro. I don't know why, what it was. Something called me there, and I went and I helped out with these kids. And helping out with the kids was a humanitarian next door. The humanitarian is called Humanitarian Mission Singram. Um, Last month, 170. Listen to this. I want you to visualize this at a barber school
Mm-hmm.
or a neighborhood where you lived at, or projects in New York, or some ghetto or some shit going on. Again, single moms, women who got raped, women who get beat, women that have to travel and have no money, that got kids and they're sacrificing just to get to school. Now we have help here in America. This is a place that doesn't have that help.
Mm-hmm.
Food stamps, government help, nothing. So here's what happens. 172 women graduated in July. Listen to what I just said. 172 women graduated. Every 3 months we have those numbers.
Really? Jeez.
No, listen, no men, no males. The programs are there, no males. They don't see the
So
importance. They don't see the importance. Like our youth. Some of our youth here. Get a check, fuck it up, get it right back. Bro, why aren't you saving? Bro, come up. This is how you're supposed to be in a barbershop. Bro, stop smelling like weed. Man, spray some cologne. Hey, man, don't talk like that. Hey, just
no, you're right. Yeah. It's lost.
it's okay. There's a lane for everything. My lane is right here. And it's okay for these others' lanes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now learning. We went through something. I just recently went through something. And it's crazy. I'm gonna tell you too when we go through the Dean stuff. But I'm learning how it's okay to not be okay.
Yeah. It is okay to not be okay.
And barbering has showed me that. Barbering has been my therapy. Going to work. If I want to go to work 7 days, I can go to work 7 days and I'm making money and I'm getting shit off my chest. If I don't want to go to work for 7 days, okay, the barbershop let me go. I can go to another one and be honest with them. They can let me, hey, I can work with your schedule. Not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's my therapy. Hearing those clippers crunch, knowing that what I'm doing is changing someone's life. Hearing that somebody else is going through it like a man, just like us. Hey, I have problems just like any other man. Don't feel any type of way.
So can you say that barbering definitely changed? Because that's this one question I ask
It's my
everybody.
lifestyle. It's my blood. It's my DNA, bro. It's not
Mm-hmm.
just barbering. It's the whole cosmetology of it.
Mm.
Because it can be
Mm.
facials. I learned how to do facials. I learned how to do eyebrows. I learned how to color hair. Even just washing somebody's hair. Even an old man, just giving him a neck shave and washing his hair would change his life. That's service. It's not no longer a haircut no more. It's service. That's service. So being able to serve people, yes, has changed my life.
Mm. There's a
Yes.
difference between a barber and a haircutter. There's a lot of haircutters out there that's getting a lot of recognition. You know, they're getting a lot of followers and they making money, but they don't understand the art of barbering. They don't understand the art of shaving. They don't understand this whole thing of business, and that's where it get tainted. You know, you got people that get into the industry, like you said. You got hip to the self cut system, and you was cutting yourself, and you just progress with that, and then now you're cutting other people and things of that nature, and you got really good at what you do. There's people that get into this industry and they in it for 2 to 3 years, maybe five, and it's really not what they was really meant to do. But now it is the popular thing to do right now. Everybody wants to be a barber because we get the
Statistics.
freedom.
Yeah, because statistics, the
Yep.
government moved it. Let's not think about too far off, but the government told us a few years ago that cosmetology is one of the fastest growing industries right
It
now.
did. It did say
By the
that.
year 2031, it's expected to be over 30 some percent of employment. Like everybody's quitting their jobs. This is statistics. Don't quote me, but go look it up, bro. I swear to anybody,
Mhm.
our industry is the fastest growing industry, or not the one of the top ones. People are
Yep.
quitting their jobs, cashing out their 401ks, open up their own thing. The program I'm in, bro, I have women who are in their 40s, 30s, older women with kids, been divorced. The same story I'm telling you. And if they can do it, bro, if your mama could do it, you got a problem, bro. You got a serious problem. That's what it is. So again, it goes back to value, and there's no more
Yeah.
focusing,
Exactly.
and I'm learning no more to focus on that individual or a certain degree of people.
Yeah.
Bro, who's gonna help? Let me just continue focus on that.
That's it.
God continue to guide me, help me dodge and weave all these things. So now we got a little bit of understanding of who I am.
Yeah.
I think that's great. I'm professional. I've worked multiple businesses. I handle my own contracts. I'm learning how to use the industry.
Mhm.
Because of the car accident, I wasn't allowed to be on stream or do anything, bro. No video, not maybe this, but nothing. It was so bad that that's what kind of led to my divorce. Anytime the wife used to post about me and the kids, the attorney used to be like, "No, you can't do that. That's gonna mess up the
Wow.
case." Because I was invalid, bro.
Yeah.
And God's grace that put it in that work and here where we're at today, you know? So I can't go to the courts and be like, yo, I need your help. And look, I'm looking a little bit better. I still went through this. I need to get paid for this. So
Absolutely.
it was real discouraging, bro. You know? Really, really, really discouraging. But before I did the Dean thing, it set me up to get there. If that water wasn't there to for that seed, if that soil wasn't properly soiled in, bro, and maneuvered all the way through, that mustard seed will never have grown.
Facts.
It don't happen. I get DMs all the time. How can you put me on? Could you put me on? Stop. You already put yourself on, bro. Y'all already doing it. You on Instagram. You already putting yourself on. What do you think you should be doing? Not what
Hmm.
I'm telling you. Because I'm going to charge you like the other guy. Why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I? Right? Since you
Yeah.
want to take it there.
Yeah.
God says this whole thing is for you. Even if you don't believe in God, just look at it. Everything's there, bro, to your access. Nobody's gatekeeping nothing anymore. You go on
Nope.
YouTube, type in a haircut, it will show you the tutorial from start to end. Bro, I do it still to this day. Why not? Here's a new technique. Fading up, fading down. Why not, bro? I see somebody in a chat. We
Yeah.
don't
My
mind
boy.
putting you on. We seen
My
somebody in
boy.
the chat. Yeah, man, you're more than welcome. Tap in, man. It's everybody putting each other on, man.
Hmm.
You know, it's after this, instead of forgetting each other after a podcast, is going in, hey brother, how you doing next month? Hey brother, how you doing? Hey, I can't reach out to New York, but I got a brother there. Let's network. Bro, they got staffing agencies that do that. How come the barbers don't have that? How come we don't have a network? It's okay. Now something can get happens. Now something can happen. Hey bro, where you at? I'm in South America. Let's tap in. Brotherhood, sisterhood together, bro. Nothing. No more hate.
No
You
more.
know,
It's there. It's there for you. As long as you want to ingest it, it's gonna be there for you.
I had gotten a text a comment from a barber. I'm not gonna put him out there, bro, because I had to reach him in person. On his page, he's been cutting for over 25 plus years.
Uh
But 25 plus years, you have enough sense to come on the Dean the Great thing and talk smack to another barber, apprentice, and he's a teacher. What kind of example you doing, bro? What are you doing? That's what you wanted kids to see and do?
Well, you do
Okay.
know that I did see a lot of comments, and that was one thing. I didn't. I was reading a lot of the comments, and me, us being barbers, we always gonna critique a lot of things, but I was like, there's more to it. Everybody knows that anything can occur at any time, especially if you're using that 1.5 white guard by
Oh
wall.
man, I
It
hate that thing.
happens,
Let's talk about it. I hate it.
right?
It was fresh out the box, and that's the thing that I'm telling you, I hate it, bro. Because let me tell you about yo. I had a drive. I live in Orlando. That's a
Uh,
4 hour drive.
where was you at when you did this?
It was in Miami. I can't give you
Miami. Okay.
location.
No, no, of course,
I
of
hope,
course.
I really hope, as we talk about this and tap in, somebody refers this to Dean, bro, and to his team because I don't have no hate, and all I've been getting is hate from you, bro. He's threatened me. He's told people to come after my business. He's
Really?
threatened me on live. Yo, bro, it's bad. It's bad. And you know what? I'm gonna succeed. During that time, as that was going on, bro, I lost my baby. I finally was pregnant with my girl. I couldn't respond to nothing. I didn't know how to think about nothing. Me and my girl lost a baby. And at
Sorry to
that
hear
time,
that,
I had
bro.
people calling my phone, my business phone, and my personal phone, making threats, bro. I'm dead serious. I got to record it. Again, everything is not cap. I can show proof. I can show proof, bro. I can take you outside and show you my life. I can show you my house. I have a cause statue. I have a statue in my house that costs 16 grand, bro. It's not about money. I'm dead ass. This bracelet costs about 15 grand. David Yurman. This ring costs about $11,000. That's real, bro. It ain't fake. It's not about the money. It's about purpose and value in life. For me. For me. A legacy. That's why I'm Tailored Legacy, to leave a legacy for others. Because when I die and go into that grave, it ain't gonna bother me what's going on out here, bro.
So let me ask, how did you get the call or get to be in the room to cut Dean's hair?
So I've actually worked with a lot of people. Remember
Mm-hmm.
what I just told you? This is why I gave you guys a background. So let's reverse real quick. Um, I told you I'm a professional and I do everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So people recognize when you're in a barber chair, your clients become your network. That's number one. I told you I've learned how to contract myself. I showed you an award that
Mm-hmm.
got issued to me, right? Not something you vote on. I showed you how professional I can be. And you see on my attire, you see how I'm talking to you. But look at my page, look at any reference.
Yeah.
That's how it happened.
Professional. Yeah. Okay.
'Cause I want everybody to understand because I never responded to nobody yet. I have a lot of people asking me, how did you get in that position? Your professionalism. Real quick. Your professionalism. Tap, 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 tap. Hey, 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 I'm talking to you. Your professionalism. You can be the iciest barber. You can be the best sprayer. You can be the best one to paint on. You can be the best one to make them feel like they're their best. Your service, your professionalism.
Mm-hmm.
That's how mine's didn't end up in a bad way. I did 7 years in prison. I know a lot of people. I'm from Florida. You're in South Florida. I'm known there. That could have went sour really quick.
Yeah.
We could play back the tape. Look at my demeanor.
I watched the whole thing.
If I
From
didn't do
different angles
six
and
to seven
everything.
years of prison, do you think I would have been so calm? I had
Mm-mm.
officers, white officers, Spanish officers. Hey, Senator. Hey, Arab. Screaming and spitting in my face during Ramadan. One year, I fasted. They starved me, bro. They starved me in our prison. So why couldn't I come out here? Look at this look at the situation. Did I cuss him? Did I yell at him? Did I carry on? Now, I had other friends there. We're going to talk more. People who helped me get into that industry. One of my good friends, Alex, JR Miami-Dade. I hope you're paying attention. He's going through something with his own. He just lost his mom, bro. So shout out to my brother, too. You see, everybody's going through shit, man. And it's not needed to take it out on each other. We're in a
No.
different era. We can't make fun of gays. We can't make fun of colored. We can't make fun of nobody no more. But on the stream, you seen somebody come up in your face and disrespect you and threaten to knock your ass out and to strip you naked. Why would I act up? I had worse done to me, bro. Like in Scarface, what you gonna do to me that Castaway ain't do to me?
Mm-hmm.
That's how good my God is. That's how good my life is. I'm not mad at him. I never, bro, if I could show you the text, I'll show you the text. Right after it happened, I felt bad. Even though he acted the way he did, he put his hands on me. I felt bad. I felt horrible about myself.
Mm-hmm.
However, I took a lot away with it, right? I've worked with, correct me if I'm wrong, I could show you videos. Remember, I'm not supposed to be on there, so I couldn't do things. They didn't sign the paperwork. They didn't do anything. He didn't even know I was coming. He didn't even know who I was. That's horrible. That's horrible. That's unprofessional. No offense. It's not about him. It's the situation. I like the guy. I see what the young man is doing. I love you, bro. I fuck with you. I'm not trying to ride your tail or nothing like that. I just want you to understand. Keep doing you, bro. If it works, it works. I know where I work and it works for me. If you
Mm-hmm.
want to keep telling people to come after me and mess up my business, hey, so be it, bro. If that's how you feel. I understand your value. I understand mine. There's no threats from me, bro. So with that being said, I kept it professional. Yeah, it's serious. It's real serious. I've worked with Clavicular. That's Looks Maxon. You see it on my page. I didn't want to post him specifically. I worked with all of his team, producers. I don't know why he was telling people to come after me. It's all on Kickstream. It was nonstop. When I posted a video about what really happened, he was on stream. One of my guys was working with him as a working there. I can't tell you how, what, when, where. I want to respect everybody. So that's what I'm saying. I don't want to fuck up, act a certain type of way, and now my brother can't get to eat or grow. Why would I do that?
Yeah.
I could have messed up everything. But you see what the mentality is? Some of us are called to be shepherds, and some of us are sheep. It's cool. It's perfectly cool. Clickbait. You're damn right. It's clipping. That's exactly what it is. So low key, when they seen my video, one of his team members was like, "Yo, this barber so and so. Let's get his ass. Everybody on there. Make sure you report him. Make sure so and so." Really, really, bro. You really want to go there? So instead of retaliating, instead of acting, again, I lost my baby, bro, and I was going through the mourning stage with my girl. You
Mm-hmm.
know, me and her going through things. And again, life is the way you make it, brother. So I didn't react. I wanted to. Things could have been really sour really quick,
Mm-hmm.
but that wouldn't have done nothing for me and my team.
No, nothing at all.
I got a blessing to get there. It's gonna take a blessing to continue to keep going. Take a blessing to get out. I put a pause in streaming and doing those things. I got offered to be a streaming barber, brother. Like I'm fortunate. I don't want to show you. Never mind. I'm not gonna just show off because really things are not worth it. I'm fortunate.
Yeah.
Okay. And the only thing I get to take with me when I get older is not the money. It's gonna help, but my attitude. My attitude is gonna be there when I get older, bro. If I have to go back and cut somebody's hair, maybe my arm was not gonna work when I get older. Maybe my neck can't turn the way I needed to. You know, who knows? But I know my attitude and who I am. I'm gonna be with that person at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Every fucking day, I'm gonna be with me. Don't want to be happy with me, or don't want to be angry with me. Don't want to look back at my life and be like, damn, you know. So back to that, I've met and worked with Better Streaming, Jake Paul, the Dakashi, Clav, a few NFL, a few football. Those are all streaming. So that was awesome. Again, shout out to my boy JR Miami Dade. You can find him on Instagram and TikTok. He's a big producer, bro. He's
Mm-hmm.
quiet. He's behind the scenes, very humble. He does a lot. You know, he's a PA. He's a cameraman. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how it helped me get in there. Again, a client became a good friend, became a best friend, became, let me help you out, brother. Okay, cool. Let's do it. And that's how it happened. Without him and my professionalism, that would never have happened. I've never had an issue with anybody, any streamer. You know, we can call them up, go ask. Because before I got with Dean, that's what led into that. Because of my previous.
Yeah.
I've worked with, again, I told you, TED Talks, my mastermind conferences, you know, privately owned places. So because of that professionalism and going through those experiences got me where I'm at. It's not nobody putting me on. One of my brethren, who you now know when I'm shouting out, Alex, he did. Would he have done that if I was trash? No. Would he have done that if I smelled like a gang of weed? No.
No.
Would I have done that if I was going to jeopardize his position and his job? No. So is your professionalism again, your service and your professionalism get you where you at. Because you can get just like this brother here in this podcast, and you could be any type of barber. Well, how come I didn't get no? Your professionalism, bro.
Always.
That's it. That's it. Right? Okay.
So with So even with that situation, and it did go viral. Everybody's chopping it up for the clickbait. It was everywhere.
Let me
How?
talk about it. Let's talk about it real quick. I
Go
really want
ahead.
to get deep in there with you. Sorry to cut you off. I
It's
know we
good.
got time, but I want to get deep in there because I want the viewers to understand how fucked up it was.
Hmm.
It's not what you think. I don't like cutting hair in the middle of nowhere and being told to come there professionally. When I got there, everybody, I'm not knocking it, but this is what you deal with when you deal with streamers, content creators, people in that atmosphere. You have
Mm.
two phones at one time going off. They're busy, they're constantly turning. That's not the barber chair, that's a kid in a chair now. Okay? When a grown man sits in your chair, his hand comes in and is off the armrest. Why? So he don't touch your dick. That's why. Let's keep it real. How many times your dick touched somebody? Because you're unprofessional. Keep your hands inside. That's why you don't do that. That's for me to move.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna lean you back. This is for you to lean back. Hey, I gotta use the bathroom. Go ahead. But you want to eat while you're getting a haircut? Unsanitary. Hey, you want to go to the doctor? Go to the fucking doctor. Don't go to the doctor while you're getting a haircut. That don't mix. Or else we'll
Mhm.
see that all day. You know why the barber pole is red, white, and blue? Let's be real. Do you know why?
Yeah, of course. Do
Why?
they know
Why is the
why?
bar? Why? Tell us why.
I mean, you got the red, white, and blue. The red is for the blood, the white is for the bandage, and some say that the blue is for the veins.
Okay, so that's medical, right?
Medical, yep.
Why the fuck they stop it? It's unsanitary. It's not together. Barbers used to be dentists.
Yep. Be the
They
first.
stopped that. Why? Unsanitary. You go to a barber shop. You see food inside? Do you see fucking food inside?
You're
No.
supposed to.
Do you see a tattoo artist with the barbers? No.
No.
Do you see a massage therapist with the barbers? No. Everybody has their own room separate. Why? Unfucking sanitary. Let's get straight up out there. So when you come to the barber shop or you get a barber service, you are supposed to be getting and doing what? A barber service. Not on the phone with AT&T. Not doing this and this. Now, if you want to do that, your professional steps in. Hey, I would like to add these things while I'm doing this. Not a problem. I've dealt with clients like that. I dealt with kids that are mental health, mental retardation, constantly moving. They can't. So I'm gonna treat it in such a manner. You can't
Yep.
sit still. You're constantly moving. So
Yep.
I have to take time, cut off the friggin' clippers, and wait. How many barbers gonna come in and argue with me now? Is gonna say, "Oh, well, I can do that at the same time." Go ahead. Let him move his head again. See if you can do that fade properly.
Hmm.
Now you're gonna spray some shit on there, aren't you? It's okay. I'm not knocking you. I love it. That's what they're paying you for. Now you have the client complaining. How come this and this? You're gonna tell them you keep moving? No, you're not gonna say that because it's your professionalism. I would have slapped Dean. Go right ahead. Your ass would have been in jail.
Yeah. People gonna say what they want to say, right?
I'm not arguing it. Where am I at? I'm in my home, in my condo, two cars outside. I showed you David Yerman, not to show off. That's the normal. I'm blessed and fortunate, bro. I showed you the award.
Yep.
I showed you I have a license. What I really have to worry about? Now somebody's attacking me. That's different. My business. We'll deal with that later. But why would I risk so it sound good? And this is why those who are asking, how did you get there? Because you want to react stupidly. That's why you're not there. It's not about being in the hood. It's not about being broke. It's not about being black or Chinese, whatever. It's again your value and your professionalism. The guys who are YouTube live and who's doing all this, when they come home from cutting here, they're back on here. I can't do that. I
Mm.
commend y'all. I'd rather roll up a J and just relax, bro, and deal with tomorrow. Instead, a brother or a sister gets on there and they're going in for your views. And you want to get on here and talk nasty? Bro, how you call yourself a barber? You have no
Yeah.
respect for yourself.
Now you do now. There's people out there that like, again, I don't call people a lot of everybody a barber. I call them a cutter. There's haircutters on there. There's gonna be barbers on there also that's gonna leave their comment. Just like there's videos
Oh,
going
yeah.
viral now with a lot of barbers that's doing professional pushbacks and they talk smack about that. It's just like people with everybody got an opinion, like everybody got an asshole. They just gonna say what they want to say on social media. How do you get past all that clutter?
So before I did this, I was still not working. 3 weeks ago, I was not working, bro. I started back the barbershop after a year off. After dealing with, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Depression's a motherfucker. Anxiety's a motherfucker. All these things is bad. The things out there about your mentality for a barber, your body hurts, all these things. And then I had people calling me, kids, not even from a block number. Listen, kids calling from their own phone or their parents' phone, threatening me. Are you kidding me, little man? I will have police come to
Wow.
your house so fast you don't even know what hit you.
You
I
was
will
getting
see your
harassed
parents
everywhere.
because you have to understand, people don't understand their position and value, bro. This is why I'm talking about professionalism and value. I'm not talking bad about Dean. I'm not talking about him at all. It may have to do with him because this is the title, but for me, no offense, bro, it has nothing to fucking do with you.
No,
It's
it
the
doesn't.
scenario that we went through and the way people need to understand what it is. Okay, I got put in a position because of my professionalism. I'll show you, man. I'll show you my garage actually. You know, to show you I'm not capping. This is my life, bro. This is my life. This is my life. This is my life. This is my garage, bro. This is my life. What are you talking about? This is my life. Okay? So it don't
Yes, sir.
stop. It don't stop. You understand me? The reason why I showed you that is because that's where I went. I created my temple. I created my church. I created my refuge. I took all that
Mm.
shit and tried to push through. I had my girlfriend next to me the whole time. She just gave birth to a baby that was dead, bro. How do we get back from that? And at the same time, I'm having people call on my business phone because of what Dean said. That's why I am upset because, bro, he went too far. You want people to sue me? You want people to go on my page, report me? For what, bro? You're telling people on your live that you're emotionally damaged and suffering? I just seen a video with you just a few weeks, not even a few weeks, few days ago, and you're clowning your own barber that's there. So what are you talking about, bro?
Now,
Stop it.
let's get into this part, right? Because Dean doesn't. He get a haircut by everybody, and
That's a problem.
so this is what I wanted to touch on because we have seen over 6 to 7 barbers cut a lot of these streamers, especially Dean Head. It's like, yo, you are in a lot of these places. Why don't you? And you're making a lot of money. Why don't you have a designated barber that's with you
Be-
to keep you and
I,
AB good at all times?
okay, so now that's what I wanted, and that's how other viewers. I'm not gonna just hate on everybody that came in the comments, but some people did come through and help me understand something. You know, um, to not take it personal, bro. Why don't you continue to keep barbering and helping everybody, and then you'll get your way out of there. You know, you can reach a lot of people. Look what you're talking about. It's not about him being cheap. I'm gonna talk about the money situation
No.
too. It's not about him being cheap, guys. It's the fact that you probably have a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
You know, the brother has a team. From my experience with him at that house, first of all, let me talk about the situation. When I got there, nothing was organized. We do have somebody that contacted me directly from his team that wanted me to come there, and nothing was organized, bro. I had to put all my, if I didn't walk, so what I do is when I go to somebody's position like that or on a contract, I go to Walmart. I have a budget of $150. I buy a mirror. I walk with a light. I buy 2 tables and I set up my own little stand. I walk with a mobile wash station, okay? And a mobile barber chair. So you have the whole barber experience to wash your hair. You have a light, you have tables, candles, that whole 9 yards.
Mhm.
Now, I was told that I was not needed to bring that because I have my own setup, like my own room or something. When I got there, total opposite. The person who I deal with specifically, again, I'm not trying to throw nobody on the bus at all,
Mhm.
because I don't think they know who it was specifically as well too, and I don't want him to lose his job. But it was a good guy. I cut his hair at a previous streaming thing, and he was like, "Yo, I got a guy. I got a guy. Forget all these other guys. He's professional," and I am. Before you seen on the stream, I cut Dean. I cut another guy. Bam. Everything was smooth with Bam, bro. But
Mhm.
again, the whole setup is not together. So when you get to somebody's place, first of all, you want to figure out where you're cutting hair at and your lighting. Okay, that's it,
Absolutely.
bro. I had a light. I had to bring my own light, and that's not a problem. But the light that he had was one of those flashing lights for stream with different colors, and you're
Uh-huh.
sitting right underneath it. That's not gonna work, dog. You got a strobe light flashing different colors on and off in front of us. That shit is not good for barbering. I didn't say nothing. Okay, everything is on stream. I have a majority of everything recorded. Still not a problem. Yes, professional. Where am I setting up? It's a big ass fucking mansion. Majority of these streamers have mansions.
Yeah.
You can't give me a room to cut everybody's hair. No offense, that's a thing on streamers set because they want to get much material as possible. You being in a room, they're not going to get visuals off of you. So you
Yeah.
being in a mix of everything is a blessing for you, not a problem. When I was at some other places, I have a set area, a table and everything. Again, no offense to the younger barbers or barbers that want to go streaming. If you're willing to go and jump out there, bro, and somebody go right ahead, it's worth it. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not gonna do a service for free to just for clout. Okay? I'm gonna do it because hey, it cost me 4 hours to drive here. I think it's only fair that you pay me a travel fee. I mean
So
get
do
my
they
travel
pay
fee.
you even though
Fuck no,
you?
they robbed me, bro.
Uh huh.
They robbed me. We'll get into that. He look I don't wanna put him out there, but bro, you was hooting and hollering and so tough. You fucking robbed me, bro. You held me in the fucking corner and you told me to strip, bro. You got your bodyguards and your people. You put me in a corner. I got video and I'm not
Wait.
releasing nothing.
After he said you got to get out from the
After
female, you got to get out.
if you go back on the video for anybody watching, you go back on that video and he tells the cameraman to cut off. The cameraman goes somewhere else and they corner me in a fucking corner, bro. And this nigga's telling, and he's fucking telling, excuse my language. You see, I'm about to lose it, bro. He's telling people to go and he told his bodyguards, hey, strip him. What?
Wow.
Strip him. I want everything out of his pockets. So Bam gives me $40 for the service. Nobody paid me my travel fee. Nobody sent me the signed contract. Okay. I told you I don't want to be on camera because I can't be on camera, but you can show me. That's totally out the door. And I'm supposed to be happy that you're doing this. At the same time, before Dean sits down, everything is all crazy, bro. Oh, the barber's here. The barber's here. And everybody's sitting in my chair. Nobody's talking about paying me. Excuse me? Where's the org? I got to provide all of that professionalism. What the fuck? So I don't blame Dean about how come he doesn't have this. There's people in position that should be doing that for him. He pays a lot of money to do what needs to be done. If I'm paying somebody to help me do something and I'm paying you specifically for that, damn sure you're better supposed to be doing that. Okay? I don't
Well,
want to say because he
do
don't
you
have
press
money.
charges for them trying to strip
Yes,
you
I
or something
can.
like that?
Yes, I can. I've actually
But
had attorneys, and I can. I'm still in the litigation state or around the same time frame. But like I said, I wanted to come out, I pray about everything and do everything. My girlfriend, my fiance, she lost a baby, bro, and I couldn't focus on nothing.
mm,
I
mm.
couldn't. What do you mean? I got to be there for a woman that just lost a kid. How can somebody? Come on, you know what I mean?
Who's there for you during this also? Because you just lost a part of you also. It's just you. And that's what we don't speak about is who
So
does the man run to when we need to talk to somebody. Yes, your partner has you, but who do you have? Yeah, you have your partner, but there's things that we sometimes don't feel comfortable enough to say because men aren't
So
supposed to cry and
I
things of
had
that
my
nature.
family. I did have my sister, my mom, my girlfriend, her parents, intermediate. And then I had a lot of my family members and friends because I'm very social.
Yeah,
Outside of social media, my grandparents raised me to be involved with family. Family's number one type shit, you know.
yeah,
Regardless if she don't like you, you still call her mom and make sure everything is okay type thing.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's old school shit. So long story short, I did have that. But like I told you, you asked me how did I this is the second time you asked me the same question, just worded different.
Yep.
Depression, anxiety is a motherfucker, bro. Excuse my language. It is. I damn near almost checked myself into a mental health hospital
Mm.
because dog, like it's real. And again, barbering. So I had to sit down, figure out shit. I'm like, you know what? Ground zero. Here's how I'm gonna go about it. I'm gonna go back in the shop. I'm gonna figure out something, but I gotta be productive as I'm going through this. At the same time, I remembered, oh my God, I have a counseling program, my mentorship, Dynasty Barber, shout out Esteban. You know, I have a coach there. I have women that's in the class. Damn, I remembered shit. I'm helping out orphans and stuff. I'm helping out people in South America. Yeah, I feel that pressure and all of that is
Yeah.
running to me, but I have that help. I'm needed. I'm valued. I shouldn't want to go kill myself. I shouldn't want to feel depressed. I shouldn't want to be like, damn, these bills are reaching up. Damn, I
Yeah.
can lose my house. Damn, I can lose this and that. Fuck, my business is going under. Damn, this guy's threatening me through this. You know, like it's so much at one time.
Yeah.
Thank you, God. Thank you, James. Thank you, self. My girl at the time, she believes in yoga and peace. So seeing her and being the man that I am that want to help people, it helps me to be there for others to help get through this. I'm working at a shop right now, and there's a young guy named Yadi. Shout out I Drive Barbershop. Um, I was working at a place called Hammer and Nails,
I know
paying.
him and Nels.
So they hired me, bro, and they let me go. I never got fired from a barbershop. I
Hmm.
never got let go, but because of what I'm going through, I got let go, bro.
And that's
You
a
know,
very professional environment. That's high end. I got one of my barbers here. He was a manager at one of the Hammers and Nails in Georgia. Now he's in a suite like me over here. So,
so that's
yeah.
perfect. That's kudos to him because listen to what I just told you, bro. Through the midst of the whole storm, through the
Hmm.
midst of everything, it all tied into exactly what you said. Doing that 600. So watch this. Damn, I got pregnant. I was supposed to go back to South America. Damn, I'm going through this with Dean. I'm getting off my topic of helping the kids. Man, I
Hmm.
got this opportunity to grow for me. And I have this. Okay, there has to be some way for it to connect. By working at Hammer and Nails, their professionalism taught me how to teach. It gave me a curriculum. It gave me how things could be run. Why does Best Cuts stay open, bro? Why the fuck is Sports Clips still open, bro? You have all these barbershops, people charging cheaper, better than them. How the hell? Why? Your professionalism will make you question that shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are they doing that I can do? Everything goes into each other, bro.
Yeah. I
That
mean, the
it
fact
set
that
me up to how to
the,
do it.
the fact that you brought that up, right? Because I do believe that if you have the opportunity to go to one of these franchises, these franchise shops, or try to go into one of their continuing education, the reason why Great Clips, Best Cuts, Super Cuts are where they at, and they're one of the big and they're big franchises because one, they know marketing, they know customer acquisition, they know how to keep the door revolving over and over and over. Yes, the cut may be $20, $30. It may not be the best blend, may not be the best cut, but they have something and they have a clientele that people
Service.
are coming. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. They know how to sell product, which is a very good to take over to take your overhead. 90% of barbers do not know how to sell retail, don't sell retail, and are sending their customers to the beauty supply store instead of having product inside their store. That's how you could generate from being
And that's crazy because
six
level three
figures
would
selling
give
to
it
a
to you for
barber.
free. Level three, again, the same fucking product you pay $17 for a box of gloves. It's fucking selling for $9.99. You dumb. No offense. Why
Hmm.
wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
Yep.
Again, no offense.
But it's I just wanted to bring that in
Lanes.
because a lot of things that we don't speak about as far as the proper business practice in our industry. We got a lot of new barbers coming on board. You being a barber and you said that you've been doing it professionally for 8 years, right?
Yes, sir.
But a lot of barbers that've been doing it for 8 years still don't have this understanding, do not know the proper etiquette of barbershops, the proper etiquette of vetting clients, the professionalism. Even if they went to school, a lot of them don't get the education that they need in school, or once they get out of school, be in a proper setting to be able to groom you the proper way. You said that there's people that you found on social media, and you named some great people like on YouTube and things of that nature that help you even further. And then people that you're around, the circle that you're around, people, places, and things are very vital, right? So you're putting yourself in position to go to the next level, to have the right conversations, the thing that you need to make sure that you're moving forward. And the younger generation needs to hear this. The fact that you're going to go through things. Every single thing that you said, from being
Yep.
incarcerated to coming out to things not working out to the pandemic to trying to focus on your license. We're going to go through things every time we're trying to get to the next level. It's how you get up out of it that's going to make you better. And again, you recently lost your child. What are you going to do to continue to push forward? A lot of people will check out. A lot of people will just
Oh,
go
we
into the
almost
closet.
did. I
You
almost
know what I'm
did,
saying?
bro. Almost did.
But you're
But what does
here
that do?
now.
Yep. What does that do? So
Hmm.
for the Dean thing, bro, it was bad. We just get back on that. It was bad, bro.
I
Um,
salute you for everything, though, my brother, for being transparent, for being for opening up and speaking about this, because a lot of people will not talk like how you speak. Everybody think that the barbershop is lit. They getting a whole bunch of clients. They're making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Nobody understand the dark side. Nobody understand the things that occur when your car get repoed and your stuff is outside on the front lawn and your bills is piling up. And how do you get up out of it? Nobody talk about that. They talk about how they look good, how they whip is looking fire, they cuts is fire. But what about the real deal?
I've
You
actually
speaking
met
about the
I've
real?
actually met some barbers, bro, and barbershop owners where they're like, you know what, man? We have a back room, and if anybody ever needs, that's there for you to sleep. We have people just in case. So if you are going through that, you're not alone, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's your professionalism, how you carry yourself, and your value for you. You know,
Value.
I had somebody recently tell me, "You play victim." I play victim. Okay, cool. If it works, it works. Stop playing victim. Play
Yep.
victim. See, whatever it is, just understand your value. Stop saying it's so hard. Change it. Start saying it's possible. Don't say it's too hard. Say it's possible.
It is possible.
That's
Anything
it.
is
Doesn't have to
possible.
be great or perfect. It's possible. You know, real quick, Kobe. Kobe, bro, I listen to a lot Kobe talks, bro.
Mm.
Kobe, when he lost a game, will go back in the damn thing, go back in the gym, go back in the arena, and shoot that same fucking shot he missed on until
Mm-hmm.
he gets it down packed, bro. So next time, when it happens, not if, when it happens, I got it. So all of this that we go through,
Yeah.
it's supposed to happen. Life isn't the way it's supposed to be. Life is the way it is. The way we cope with it is what makes the difference. Okay.
So what did you learn from this situation? I
Actually,
understand.
from the Dean thing,
Yeah.
yo, you're not gonna believe this when I tell you this shit. I came home and I talked to my girl, and at that time we were still pregnant, right? Um, and I held her belly and I told her, even though everything went down, and my bros was telling her, he needs to get back on. She's about to blow up. We have people calling, talking about, let's get kick streaming going for you, bro. You about to blow up. You about to blow
Mm-hmm.
up. I shut everything down.
Mm-hmm.
I held her belly and I told her, when I seen Dean carry on the way he did, in the islands we say carry on, right? You carry on with your bad self, your bad. He's from the islands, and we connected a little bit before that incident, so that's why I'm not mad. But I told my girl, when I seen Dean act like that, the biggest reason why I didn't react is because I seen myself.
Mm-hmm.
I seen me when I get angry. I don't blame him for how angry he got. I don't hold him accountable for his reactions, actions. It could have been streaming clips, whatever it was. But what I got from it, even though they held me, took all my took my money, tried to get more money from me. They tried to do some real grimy shit, bro. And I've been there, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I've been there. I've been on that other side, gangster. You might not think it. I've been there, bro. I did time in prison. I don't think I was a bad guy, but I did bad guy things before I got there.
Mm-hmm.
And some of that characteristics, as we get older, they're there if you don't deal with it. You know, if you don't make time for yourself, like really make time for yourself, who and whatever that was in the past or what you're dealing with is going to expose itself.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to make time for yourself at all times. You can be working all day, it could be your barbering, but you have to make time for yourself. By making time for yourself, you make yourself better for your loved ones, your
Mm-hmm.
spouse, your girlfriend, your business, your children, and those around you. So I told her I seen myself, babe, and I want to take a break before I go back in. This is a wake up call for me and baby. This is a wake up call that these are things that I have to work on before this baby comes into this world. My attitude, because I don't blame him. If that was me, I would have got mad. Bro, I got long hair to my shoulders. If somebody would have cut my hair, ah, fuck. Fuck. I don't know what's going to happen. So I
But
don't.
but the haircut wasn't that bad, and it was
No, the
fixable.
haircut was good.
It
But
was fixable.
so he fell asleep. Let's just go down through the clip. So I got there. Nothing was set up. I had to come make my area. I thought I was gonna be in a room or be somewhere a little bit more open. I wasn't. They had the computer set up similar to this. Like how this is. They had a desk and stuff, and they have a setup similar to him and AB. I never met these guys. I didn't know I was gonna cut them. Period. So yeah, I got nervous. You know, everybody says you got nervous. Hell yeah, because I'm supposed to be dealing with that. I got led to believe was the team. And if they did want one, they could. You know, I seen AB and Dean go back and forth watching me. I didn't like it. But professionally, yeah, man, I got you. They made their comments. Yeah, I got you. I took care of Bam. Everything was good. He loved it. Um, I took my time. I did everything. I tried to correct everything. Everything you're supposed to do. I let him know right here in the front. You don't have hair growing there. Do you want me to spray? Nope. Everything's on video. Smooth. And that's when the bullshit came. So they have their own thing when they talk and they move. Crash Out Boys. They joke with each other. I don't know. It's not my business to mind their business. I no offense. I don't give a fuck. I'm there to cut here. Me and my team came. My boy's trying to get a job with you guys. I'm trying to professional do what I got to do in a good timing. It's all professional, and I'm out of here, bro. That's it. I don't plan. I was not intended to plan on making more connects, to make more money. No, none of that. I just want a professional organization, bro. That's not what the fuck I
Mm-hmm.
got. You know, you go back through the stream. I can show you the whole stream. I connected with bro. I connected with Dean. He sat in my chair. He asked some questions. I explained you got some stuff in your hair. You know how people come to the barbershop with shit in your hair? Yeah, got some shit in his ear. You know, I'm like, yo, bro, what is that? I told him about coconut oil. It's better for his scalp, you know, if you got flakes and shit. So I'm like, hey, bro, this can work. So he tells me he has coconut oil in his hair. So I'm like, oh, damn, that's good. You know, but it's like a time basis. So he has both phones in his hand, basic shit. I've done that before. I've worked with Clavicular. I've worked with at Jake Paul's stream. I've done a lot of shit, bro. So it's not a problem. I've dealt with billionaires. Again, I won't put nobody's name. No offense to Dean and them. I've worked with billionaires, bro, millionaires
Mm-hmm.
at mastermind conferences. I can pull them up on the phone. You want to check it, and we can do some talking, bro. And nobody's ever treated it like that, ever. So I didn't know if it was part of the stream or not, or clip, whatever the fuck it is. And it's new to me. So I just know deliver service. When he sits in my chair, hey brother, how's it going? Boom. I have the mirror. Now, what if I didn't buy that mirror at Walmart? You guys were supposed to set this shit up. Okay, barbers want to come up here and chat. Well, I don't need a mirror. How the fuck they're gonna see their haircut then? So that's not professional. That makes no sense, right? So you're gonna
Yep.
charge an up price to go by somebody and you don't have a mirror? What about a light? You don't have a light neither? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So then how the hell are you gonna get it? Let's go in the bathroom. I've seen videos like that. That's professional? To go in the bathroom and cut somebody here? Okay, we're talking about clients that wants to make money. They're not gonna go in the fucking bathroom and do that. So I'm problem solving everything without even talking about pay, without being respected on my contract. He didn't even know there was supposed to be a contract. That
Mm-hmm.
shit, there's nowhere in there. I can't find it. So I'm not blaming nobody. Cool. Nothing gets observed. Now, when to go set up everything, I take 2 tables with me. Like I told you, receipt could show at Walmart. I buy the same table and everything. So I have space to do. I take my own barber chair. It's a studio chair. You can fold up, right? Like director's chair. So you can sit down. You see everything. That's all my setup. Hey, bros, I need another light. He tells them to make sure. Where the fuck is the team? As I'm sitting down cutting his hair, about to cut his hair, he asked me, did the other guy pay? Excuse me? So now you're in my chair as a barber. I have somebody in my chair talking about money that's not going to be coming to me.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I here, bro? For clout? To get a stream? Nah, brother, that's not how that's going to work. Again, you don't see that. You don't hear me carrying on. You really want to hear everything? You're going to hear it. So I don't say nothing. I still keep it professional. I don't have no bad tendencies. Okay. I'm hearing him. I'm watching him talk to everybody in there. Again, I'm telling you guys, so I want you guys to be prepared for when you go to these homes or when you go to the job site. Make sure you understand your value and your professionalism. Yeah, you might miss out on an opportunity, but you know what you stand on? Your foundation, your professionalism. You don't play
Yep.
that. Yeah, you just want some experience? Go get the experience. It's okay. But understand, it may not go how you think it is. You can't just go walking up in there. Oh, I'm wearing Louis V. Oh, I'm wearing this. I'm wearing Supreme. I'm wearing pants under my ass and I'm smoking gang of weed. I'm about to go cut them up. Hell yeah, nigga. No. Who you gonna like? See how many times they call you. How many people shout out their barbers on those streams. How many of them are retiring? We hear a story from Steve Harvey. Hey, I retired my barber. My barber so-and-so. What about those new guys? Uh, I
He
show another
retired his
respect
barber,
for
but his
another barber,
barber
Bouncy the barber. I'll
his
show
barber
him
got
mad
good.
respect because he deals with the celebrities on a professional, and his lane has been the same. Bouncy barber, the bouncy barber, right?
Mm.
Nice. How come he's not cutting Dean's hair? Not to knock on him. Dean, you guys need a good barber. That's a great. He cuts fucking Quavo and every celebrity out there. Why aren't you guys asking this guy to come? He has his own kick streaming, his own channel. Why don't you ask him?
Yeah, I'm
Professor.
still confused about the reason why they're always choosing different barbers, and then I've seen barbers that have cut AB in the past that say, "Oh, he ain't get a proper haircut since me," but why he's not using y'all now? Where y'all at, and why is it that they're selecting different barbers all the time? I just don't get it.
So every
It's
time you're
mind
gonna get a
boggling.
different product.
It's crazy. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So to bring it full circle, after your video, they a couple days or whatever later, they was in New York for the Wild and Out state
My
taping.
guy was out there. One of my guys, I'm telling you, he
Uh
was there when the shit went down. My brother went there just to go on set to help out
huh.
with me in barbering. And then he got the opportunity to go there and be part of their team. Again,
Mm.
brotherhood. Why would I go and make a negative video? Why would I go out there and choose to do so and so and so? It's business. Now my brother won't be able to get to where he needs. It's love and loyalty before anything, dog. Because that same guy helped me get to where I'm at today. That
That's
same
right.
brother has gone through what I've been through. That same brother is trying to get to other places. Self-sacrifice. So yeah, I could get on there and sue him and do this, and that,
Yeah.
and it hurt. But my brother would have heard it at the same time. That's not fair. That's number one
So
for that.
so why did you make I guess the rebuttal
The
video?
rebuttal? Okay, so
Yeah.
now after I got clearance from my attorney, because of the car accident I was in, that I can go on live, but these are the rules and regulations. I connected with my boys again, like I mentioned their name. One name was Alex Jr. Miami Dade. He's a
Yep.
nice producer. Worked with a lot, but he's quiet. He works with some top end guys, bro. Like serious. And
Mm-hmm.
all the streaming that's happening in Miami, he's behind the scenes. Let me tell you that, right? That's like the key right there. And I asked him and the other brother, and I went to go help them. What do you guys think? Is it okay? And they were actually helping me with it. But because of what happened with the baby, everything got pushed back, bro. I was supposed to drop the video that night. I was supposed to do X, Y, and Z. Um, I was really confused about what to do. I don't believe in, I'm not that guy no more, bro. I'm not that guy to come back at you. I believe him going excessive, I wasn't going to do it. But when you go excessively into it and people are still calling me, then yeah, let me go in there and speak my mind. I can get on there and bash him. I can go out there, like I just said, bro, y'all held me up at fucking, you try to make me come out my clothes, bro. You try to get me naked. You told your security officers to strip me naked, bro. It's bad enough that you got to kick me out of the house. That's one thing. It's not my place. I packed all my stuff. Okay. You took the money from me I had in my pocket. You made me empty my fucking pockets and give you whatever I had in my
So they
pockets.
robbed you.
Nigga, what?
They robbed you, and
And then
they
goes on
embarrassed you.
and goes on live, even after that. Yeah, I got this from him. I took this $40. Really, bro?
Really?
And like you got young kids watching you, loving that shit, calling me, harassing me. Bro, you look God is good. Keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Well, I do. You so do, I'm not gonna ask about that. So after
You
all of
can.
that,
Go
though,
ahead. It's cool. You can.
because I was gonna ask, are you taking legal matters because of that? Like, I mean, one you could sue him, one you could press
I want to.
charges.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Um,
You
because
know,
again,
that's pain and suffering. You know what I'm saying?
so I had an attorney reach out to me, but I pulled the plug a little bit because honestly, two things, bro. I'm peace and blessings, dog. I believe in karma. I didn't want that shit to come back when we were pregnant. I didn't want to come back and X, Y, and Z. I lost my baby and I'm back in here, bro. It's not back better than ever. I'm back in here. There's
Yeah.
no such thing as a better than ever. I'm always better, bro. That's it. We're always better. Don't put no labels and shit out there that you can't reach. You are who
Mhm.
you are and be thankful and proud of who you are, bro. Right? So that's all it is. The reason why I didn't do it right away is because of that, strictly because of that. I was confused. I was hurting. I was going through a lot of stuff, and that's just what it is. And eventually, I got with my coach, Dynasty Barbers again, and I'm like, "Hey, coach, this is what's going on." And he tapped me in. I have a editor that helps me with videos and everything that you see on there. the program helps exactly what it is. Like you see new era barbers, you seen Bossio Cuts, Tomb 45. My guy, he followed up in them. He's a coach out here in Florida, owns
Okay.
multiple shops, you know, somebody to look up after, you know, somebody that's been there. And he knows a lot of people. And so I figured, why not network with somebody, an older brother, a brother. Remember I said the brotherhood. Hey, where
Yep.
you at? Instead of talking shit about each other, hey, bro, thanks for having me on your podcast. Where you at today? Oh, you in New York still? Bet. You know what? I got a cousin. Can I send him your way? How hard was that?
It wasn't.
How
It's real
negative
simple.
was that?
It wasn't at all.
How much more easy it is, hey, bro, you want to smoke a blunt? Let me roll that up. You quick to go
Yeah.
fucking do that. But you ain't quick to do that for a bro that can help you out. Boom, here goes a call back again. Hey, man, thanks for helping me out, sending your cousin your way, my way. Da 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 da. We build, bro. Now I scratch your back. What you gonna do back in return?
Well, scratch.
Come
Make
on,
sure you're
man.
good.
You have no
Yeah.
choice but to do that. So it took time to do that. Coach got in my ear. Coach was like, hey, man, this will be perfect. You know what? Since you're not there, let me show you. He went on. He has a whole team. He got his team to read me a whole script, basically, that showed me step by step how I should go about everything, how I should make videos, how to do this. And when I dropped that video, Dean got on my ass. He went on stream and talk shit, bro.
I
And he
gotta
wanted to
find that
sue
because
me.
I didn't even know that there was a response video to the video.
Yeah, he got on there that night and he was still messed up about the haircut, which I agree, but you didn't let me finish, bro. So let's talk about that before we get into this. The incident. So at the time, I'm ready, boom, talking to him. I'm hearing him talk to other people. He's upset that people don't want to pay. Make sure I get my money. So now I have a fucking discrepancy with my own. Like, damn, dog, I'm gonna have to ask people to pay me. I gotta go looking for people in this mansion to get my money.
Yeah.
What? This is not what I thought it was gonna be. Hold on. So me waiting for a fucking table is not gonna ever come. All my clippers and everything is sitting on a sofa. You know, I got to cut your hair in this chair, and my table is the sofa. I have to go back and forth. I don't really have outlets. God bless. I have electric clippers that don't need charging like that. But what's going to happen when I need to charge up? Okay. So, yes, I was nervous because I have all of this going on at the same time. Okay, we die down. I get him alone, one on one. He tells everybody to get out the room type shit, right? They're all just there, a whole bunch of females, guys trying to holler at the females, people doing shit. And he's constantly controlling them. I give him all again, bro. If you feel like I was talking shit, I'm not. I'm trying to back up about what's going on in that situation. It's nothing against you. It's really commend you on what your position is. Again, he's paying people to take care of his job, and he's still having to fucking oversee everybody. He's
Mhm.
constantly having to tell the cameraman, "Hey, bro, stop doing this, start doing this." He's constantly having to tell people, "Hey, man, get out of here. You need to be doing this. Hey, man, I'm not paying for this. I'm not paying for that." There's a lot. People are taking advantage. You know, so I get it. That's why I'm not mad at him, dog. I am upset of how we conducted the end and how you stiff armed me, bro. You fucking robbed me and put me in a position. I really want to say some other stuff, but it's not worth it. It gets nowhere, bro. So me and him is alone in a chair. Everybody's gone. The cameraman, he has a different cameraman now, because they could rotate cameraman. And this new one is here, and he's like, "No, get the fuck, get out of here, get out of here. I want da 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 da," because the way they're doing it. So now this cameraman doesn't want to mess up. This nigga's like right there on my fucking shoulder, bro. Like dead ass. Let me show you. Let me fucking show you. Picture you cutting here. I'm cutting here. And as I'm cutting here to the client, a camera. A camera. Bro, I got the man sitting down. I'm in front of him. And you're walking behind me. I have no room, bro. I have no room. Go back and look at the video. I can make excuses all day.
It looked like it was a tight. It was a tight quarters.
Do you know how big a mansion is, bro? Do you know how big a mansion is?
Mm-hmm.
And you telling me I couldn't get room? Bro, y'all are bugging. Why am I in the corner by a couch? I'm legitimately in front of the couch cutting, bro. You don't even have room for leg room. I had to move everything. I'm like, yo, do we have to be here? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Da, 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 da. Professional. I don't want to tell y'all how shit's supposed to be done. Nowhere else have I had an issue. When I went to other streamers' mansions, bro, let's talk about clavicular ones specifically. I had a whole kitchen. I had a whole place. They had a designed area. specifically appointed for people to do what they needed to do. The cameras is right there on stream. There's a designated area specifically when they ran their contest. They did a talent show. I got that area specifically. Why? Because instead of being all around the house, we understand professionally how this thing works. Not knocking Dean, bro. I'm not knocking you. But professionally, I understand what you're going through. Everybody wants to run your fucking pockets. Everybody wants to get a free haircut. Everybody wants an IV drip for free. Everybody wants free sodas. Everybody wants free food. Everybody want to order Uber Eats together. And you have to, Dean had to organize all that. And you're paying people to do that for you. Fuck, that's frustrating, bro.
It brings a lot into perspective because I do see things that occur. If you pay attention long enough, you see things that occur that shouldn't be occurring. You like, well, there's nobody organizing this, keeping things moving accordingly, and it
No, I
looks
had to
very
ask one of my
unprofessional.
guys if JR wasn't there. I had to ask him specifically to go make sure as I'm cutting here to get the money from these guys because I'm not running after them, bro. I'm not gonna do this again. This is not fair, and it's not his fault. He just worked with these guys. He knows how it works, so he can talk to them directly and professionally and not lose his shit. You know.
Now, did your video help as far as simmer down the hate messages you was getting, things of that nature? This new video of you doing your rebuttal, it didn't at all.
What it did for me was help guys like you and other barbers. If you guys didn't go in the comment and show more support, that shit would have killed me, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit bothered me because I'm having people call my phone. It's one thing to have it on Instagram and TikTok, all those comments. I don't give a fuck. I just skip through them. Honestly, that's why I don't respond to some of them. But I would love to have done it. I would love to go through there one day and respond truthfully and show the love and respect, even for hate mail. To be like, hey, regardless of how you feel, young man, I love you. I'm proud of you, because I don't want them to see that. And that's what it is. But that shit don't sell. That's not what's on Kick and Stream. Nobody's going to watch that. Somebody being
No.
positive and helping, the kids are not watching that. The kids are watching crazy shit. And that's majority of the followers on Kick and Stream and watching it is a certain age group.
Yep.
And that's market. It's TV. Basically, all this is just TV now being able for us to do it instead of having a whole production team. It's us being able to do it.
Yep.
You know. So after that haircut, during the haircut, he's talking to them. Next thing out of nowhere, here comes this fucking nurse, and he's getting an IV, and I'm like, nigga, what? What the fuck? Straight up, I've never done that. Are you sure we're allowed to do this? On video, I have the recording. I'm questioning him and her. And she's not really responding, but he's like, yeah, it's cool, it's cool. I don't know about this, bro. That took about a good 20 minutes of my time. My guy complained about it. Why is haircut taking so long? Yeah, I take about 45 minutes for a good cut to make sure everything's blended right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make sure you get your detail. Now, I could run you out in 20 minutes or less, but you're going to get that type of haircut, bro. I don't have time to go back and touch you up. It's 20 minutes. That's what you paid for. This is what you wanted. Slap on the ass. Next, I got 10 more cuts for the day. This is not that. So you can't get that type of, I'm not going to give you that. I'm going to give you respect. Hey, what's your problem with your haircut? What's the problem with your hair? Do you have any moles, bumps, bruises? You take any blood thinners? Are you diabetic? That's how I present my consultations.
As you should.
So there's a difference. So now we get to the haircut, right? I'm about to start back again. I cut off the clippers and she's putting a needle in him. And I don't know what the fuck this is. But during that time, me and him got time to talk because he wasn't on camera the whole time. And this is why, again, I said I don't knock him because dead ass, if somebody was to do some shit like that to me and cut my hair and not fix it, I'll be fucking furious. I'll be furious.
But he didn't let you fix it.
Thank you. So what happens is let me run it back. The lady gets done. I'm trying to blend everything out. We're talking, but he's going in and out, right? Let me just ask you, you're a barber. You've been barbering before. Somebody sits in your chair and they're falling asleep. What does that mean for you? Well, how does that look? Run me down through there. If I'm in your chair, hey, can you give me a haircut? And how was that experience for you? Tell me your
It's
experience.
gonna. Those are the worst experiences. One, you want your customer to be comfortable. You feel like them falling asleep is them being comfortable enough for you to service them the way that you want to. But it is now you're dealing with obstacles. You gotta hold this person's head up. You gotta try to provide a good service and not trying to interrupt them trying to get their sleep. But They want the end result is supposed to be perfect. And how do I do that when you're slumped over, you don't have good posture, you may be, your head is dead now, so I gotta hold that. Your 8 pound head now feel 50 pounds. If I'm gonna be polite enough to hold it while you sleep.
You see
And
me
you
doing
can't
that
do that
in the
nowhere else,
video. You
bro.
see me try to lift his head or
Yeah,
me tap
of
him, trying to tell
course.
him, but
We go through this.
he going back. So
Yeah.
now in that moment, and I want a responses first because I'm open to all professionals. I'm open to all education. I'm open to everything you want to tell me. Anybody want to give advice and it's positive, bro? I'm all for it. And when I started this podcast, I said I don't know anything. So anything that you do share, it
Did.
helps, right? So now you have a client in your chair and you actually made a zug. What do you do?
One, I'm not telling him that I messed up. I'm going to try to fix it as quick as possible so that anybody that's walking by won't see that there's any imperfections.
That's
We
one.
all go through that. There's times that I've been talking and I took that half guard off and it was closed, and then I grabbed the clipper and it's still closed with no guard, and now I'm going back to doing my taper, and yet now I done balled it out even more and higher than I wanted. Oh, I can't let him know that. I gotta fix it. And
We're
and I
not
gotta fix it in a
machines.
way that he never knew that there was any imperfections to it. So, but
And that's what I
when you
was
got
doing.
people walking around seeing something, or the live is telling him, "Yo, homeboy just messed you up." Now you got thousands of people commenting on it, and
And
now he's
paying you.
saying,
Not just
"He's
commenting, not just commenting. Watch this.
uh
And donating their money so you can hear what they have to say at the same time.
see that's a different conversation.
So
That's
you
a
have
different
again, you
conversation."
have a network of friends and family and boys that's watching this go down, but the chat is running up and people are donating their money to what's going on.
hmm It's
You see what's
crazy.
going on? You see?
It's crazy. It's
So
crazy.
I'm hearing, and all this is going on. Now, I want you to go back if we can. I want everybody to watch that clip.
Mhm.
That clip fell off. How the fuck did that cameraman get so close to get that at that exact time?
Because he was
Who
on
did he
you.
know? Ah.
Now, there's one thing that I tell everybody
Not
out
just
there
on
that
me, not just a few feet,
he on you,
legitly
like he
breathing
touched you.
space on me, son.
That's a fact. So I tell barbers all the time. There's a lot of barbers that want to be in a position to cut high end celebrities, to be flown out or called in to do it. And I say, you don't know the pressure until the lights is on you, the eyes is on you, and you're
Is the
in a
cameraman professional?
situation.
Are the
Huh?
cameramen licensed? That's the question. Again,
Of
I'm
course
telling
not.
you the problem that Dean has to go through. You're paying these people to do a professional job to a certain way.
Yeah,
Is that really a professional? I'm not
it's
knocking
not.
the
It's not.
cameraman.
It's
Is
not.
if I go back to my other ones and the other streams I've done and the other content creators and the other millionaires that I've dealt with that does recording, do you see that shit going down?
But so
No.
that's what
You
I
go
wanted
to
to
any of these
pinpoint.
professional barbers that's putting their stuff out there. The guy
Yeah.
just did Quavo. Do you see a cameraman on that nigga doing his fucking haircut? No. You go to
So
any of these
what?
guys. Do you see somebody touching them as they're doing their camera?
Absolutely
No.
not. So what I need to tell the barbers out there that want to be in these positions is that do not um make it so that you're uncomfortable enough that you still want to
It's
tolerate
a problem.
the
That
bullshit.
before you go into it, it's a problem. Before you
It
start
is.
that,
That's why
those
I
who
don't
go
do it.
into
I
it,
don't. I don't do
it's
these
hard.
situations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's a fucked up situation because there's no training. There's no guidelines. There has to be a foundation, and I don't think there's a foundation yet to say, hey, just like a barbershop, hey, this is how commission shops work. This is how booth rent works. This is what to expect. There's not a foundation to say. So you're getting all these barbers who want to be famous or want to get on
hmm
thing,
hmm
and they're just going out there, and you're gonna get fucking clowned. You know how many disrespect? Oh my god, bro.
No, listen. I know stories of barbers that still haven't got paid to come to these celebrities at these hotels. You drive, you may get a ticket, you may get a flat, or anything to just
You
to
see what
get
I'm
there.
saying? And then it
Just
goes back
did.
to tell us. Now here's what it comes out. So now I'm one of these guys watching. Well, I'm not gonna let that happen to me. Okay, how?
You
How? How
have
you gonna
no
tap that
control.
into the chat and ask chat? How to make that for you? Here's what's gonna happen. Here's the foundation: a contract. You format a contract. Well, that's a problem because none of these guys wants to fucking do the contract.
They're not
So now you just
professional
missed your
because they,
train.
yeah,
Now you just missed your train, bro. So what advice can we really give them? What can we
Mhm.
really tell them? Because the way Jake Paul's stream was, the way Clavicular was, and the way Dean was totally different.
yeah,
I went on a whole marathon with Jake Paul, bro. Takashi 6ix9ine. Bro, you tripping. Ain't nobody carried on the same way. None of this shit was wild like that, bro. Cameraman knew where they. I've met the same cameramen that work at all of these places, the same streams, the same group of people. So why don't you
yeah.
be with them?
Who you saying that dude need to go on live and serious? He's not going to apologize because that's going to go against his brand of being
I
a
don't
crash
want. I
out.
don't want to apologize. I don't want.
Just cut that check, God damn it. That's what you need to
Not
do. Cut
even.
the
Not
check.
even. I don't, bro.
Well, send it to me.
No,
Send
not
it.
even.
Tell him
Let
to
me
cut
show
the
you.
check. Send it to me for Razor Shaw Podcast. God damn it, we need it over here.
Yes, we do. Let me show you, man. This
But
is not the
those things are
stunt.
not going to happen.
This
He
is not the
apology is
stunt.
not going to happen.
This is not the stunt. This is sell how your number one. What does that say? What does that say? Not to show the license. What does that say?
You see
What does
that?
that say? What does that say? How many barbers is gonna take that and put it up there? Guess what? I sell level 3. Eat that shit. I got a check coming in, bro. What you talking about? Look at this. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? That's a drop top fucking Hellcat. What are you talking about, bro? What are
Yeah,
you
that's
talking?
nice.
Yeah, you know what that got me? That's from barbering, bro. That's the blessings. That's the blessings. I don't want no apology from nobody.
Now I get that. I get that.
You know, I
Sometimes
don't
the
want to
apology
check. I
not
don't want
even
to
worth
check.
it.
All I'm doing, all I want to do is continue to be me, to help others, bro. If a check comes out of it, so be it. Because I'm going to South America and I'm starting up a school for those kids. You understand me? So they have another way out there. So they don't have to worry about asking for a fake parent or waiting to get adopted. Right?
Yeah,
That's
I
where
was
I
about to
stand up.
ask you because I'm about to end the live because I start my
Yeah.
cutting at 5. I was going to ask you. So what's next for you? So you
I
did say
um
about
I
the South America thing.
so
So
I partner up with a few people. I partner up with Humanitarian Mission Syndrome, which teaches for $90 a skill set trade in Guyana for the citizens and the people living there. You know, women that are afraid from battered relationships, that have a drunk husband that's getting raped or anything like that. Young men that's over there. It's all free, bro. It's $90. It's free. I'm trying to work a way where, because I can't get paid. There's no finance coming into my pocket. I'm not asking for not one rent cent. You know,
mhm.
if somebody ever wants to give, that's on them. I haven't touched that avenue. So I'm working on that project in South America, the humanitarian and the orphanage. I'm working with two barbers right now. His name is Major Cut and Ty Boogie. Both of them are Guyanese barbers. One is in Georgia, one is in New York, Long Island, like I told you. And all the other barbers that know me. Us three specifically are working to help Guyana, bro. We're specifically considering ourselves the West Indian Caribbean crew, and we would love other barbers to join the cause. Anything. We're not asking for money. It's just going on your live and sharing the journey, bro. Sharing that we look alike, we act alike, we talk alike, and we hold each other accountable just the same.
That's
You
what's
know,
up.
yin and yang, bro. And then last but not least, I drive Barber Studio in Orlando. The owner has welcomed me into the shop. I've been there for 2 weeks now, and it's something totally different, bro. It's not to convince nobody. It's exactly what we're talking about. Um, we were supposed to do the interview there, but it took too long through traffic to get there, so I did it from my home. But the barber studio is not just a barber shop. We sell vintage clothes. We sell chrome hearts, authentic chrome hearts.
Mm,
That's the owner's son. He just graduated high school.
nice.
And you see what I'm saying? So I chose to let's eat Ricky Bobby. Let's go. So with his drive, his advertising, everything he's doing social media, I'm now coming to learn into it. Let's piggyback. Hey bro, let me show you what a brotherhood is. Let me share what I've been through, you know, and I'm willing to be your bigger brother. So now we're building we had a massage therapist. She left and we're replacing her room with a studio. It's gonna be a music slash content creating studio, bro. One of the
Okay.
first ones in a barbershop. We're gonna be doing it in Florida, in Orlando. And I already asked a few people. I'll send it out to you too. We just love for people just to come, pluck a cut. Just come. Here's a safe place. Even after hours, we don't sell no alcohol. We don't sell tobacco, no nothing. Here's a safe place to come do content creating. There's a whole plaza. We're across the street from SeaWorld. It's for everybody, bro. You know,
Well, I'll
you
be
guys
there,
are
my boy.
kids.
You said it's in Orlando. Next time I'm in Orlando for the hair show. I'll definitely tap in
Oh,
with you.
nice. Yeah, that's a nice hair show too, most
Yeah.
definitely. Even if you don't see me like posting stuff, brother, each brother to own. Thank you for letting me get on here and speak
Yes,
some.
sir.
Just real quick before I go, each to his own, bro. I like to do two things. I like to make a quick prayer, if it's okay.
Of
Uh,
course.
but before that, I would like to, Dean, I hope you get this, bro. I hope you've seen this. I love you, bro. No homo. That few minutes, the 10, 15 minutes, we got to talk about your mom, my mom, legit shit. I'm talking to you, bro, about being from the Caribbean, where you're going on your journey. I hope nothing but the best and the blessings. I hope you get to enjoy everything, man. I hope everything is in your favor and for your family. I don't regret ever giving you a haircut, bro. I'm not upset at you. I would love to get another opportunity professionally to show you what I'm made of.